Hello, manifestors. Long time no see. I'm sorry I haven't made a video in a little while, but it was kind of crazy on my end over here in my 3D. So, anyhow, maybe this was worth it because today's video is going to be something that many of you are experiencing. And I did a Google search, and there are not many videos discussing this topic for sure. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about how to manifest the desired version of your SP. Because you know what? A lot of people are manifesting their SP, but it is not the version that they want at all. So we are going to discuss why this is the case and how to fix it. Also, besides my one-on-one coaching and email coaching, I now have group coaching, which people seem to enjoy very much, and a manifesting guide, the complete manifesting guide. So if you want to check it out, check the links down below in the description box. By the way, please like, subscribe, and comment. This helps my channel. And without further ado, let's get into the topic of our video. So, what do you do when you manifest your SP, but it is not the version of them that you want at all? And truth be told, if it's not the version that you want, it's as good as nothing. And sometimes emotionally and mentally, psychologically, even worse than not manifesting them at all. So let's consider this very important topic today. And please be sure to stick all the way to the end. You know my videos are never fluff. I am always straight and forward and to the point. And in order to manifest your SP in the version that you want to manifest them, you need to listen or watch the whole thing. And then you'll be happy you did. So first of all, why is it common enough that people manifest their SP or SP back, but it isn't at all the version that they want? Well, this is because of, guess who? Well, because of you. It's always our manifestation, right? It's never them. If you have manifested an undesired and unwanted version of your SP, it's your manifestation. You are responsible. So let's see how this happens. And by the way, when I say you are responsible, it's not to make you feel guilty, right? There's no such thing as making anyone feel guilty in this law. It's just to make you understand how it works. The law is completely impartial and doesn't feel sorry for you, doesn't try to punish you, doesn't try to please you either. It's just completely impartial. And it works the way it works. So when I say it's your responsibility how you manifest your SP, the version you manifest them, it means that by law, it has to be yours. It's nobody else's. But it's not to blame you. So this is why, guys, there's something I want to explain to you. When you want to manifest an SP, and you are in this desperate state of neediness, of desperation, of sadness, and you are completely forgetting that what the law is trying to teach you is that, by the way, this journey is yours. It's for you to learn this law and grow with it. Grow from within. Understand that everything that you manifest in your world stems from you. You are the root. You are the source. So if the source has a glitch, well, so will your manifestation. So let's say you are in a desperate state, very sad, very needy, and you are searching on Google, on YouTube, how to manifest an SP, and then you find someone that tells you affirm 1,000 times a day that your SP is yours. And let's say you do that and it works. Oh, SP shows back up. But in what version are they going to show up? You see, most likely, if all you do is this, you're still your messy self, and you are affirming 1,000 times, 100,000 times, but you're not working on yourself at all. Yeah, sure, you may manifest your SP, but in those cases, oftentimes, that's when people come to me and tell me, well, I manifested my SP, but he is not or she is not at all the version I want, the version I expected. That makes complete sense to me, why it's not the version that you want. Because the way you manifested them is absolutely not a good way to manifest, number one, an ideal version of your SP, and number two, something that will sustain time. Do you understand that? Because it's very important that you do. So what I want to say is that most likely, if you are not the ideal version of yourself first, you can't expect to manifest the ideal version of your SP. So this is why, guys, you have to understand that you need to work on your self-concept. Your self-concept includes what you believe about yourself, what you believe about the SP, how much you love yourself, how much you respect yourself. All those things are part of your self-concept. If you do not work on this first and make sure that you agree with yourself, how you want to see yourself, what you want to believe about yourself, and how you want others to see you and believe about you. If you don't agree with that first, good luck to manifest the ideal version of your SP. Most likely you won't. And this is why I see so many people manifesting their SP, but in a very crappy version. See, when you understand that the 3D is your mirror, you see the crappy version of SP, well, it's a reflection of you. Wow, this is me. This is what I'm doing right now. I'm manifesting crappy version of SP because inside there's still some things that I need to fix. And I don't even like this word, but for the lack of a better word, you need to work on yourself first. So the version that's going to reflect back on you, which is the version of your SP, will change along with you. It's going to follow you, right? The way you are going to see yourself and be from within is the way your SP will show up. And another very important reason why your SP is showing in a crappy version is that you keep on reacting to it. So SP shows up in an unwanted version and you react to it. You play the game all the way through. You react, you react, you react. You are really in the game. You are so much in the game, you're forgetting that you're just playing a game. You react to the actual unwanted version of your SP. If you do this, what's going to happen? Well, you are going to manifest more of that version. It's a vicious cycle. So, if right now you are manifesting an unwanted version of your SP, number one, know that it's you. It's coming from you. It's because you have not taken the time to work on yourself before or as you were manifesting your SP. And number two, you keep on reacting. And when we react to the 3D, the unfortunate result is that thing that you react to is multiplying and multiplying and multiplying. It reproduces itself as you react to it. So stop reacting right now to what you've been reacting until now. Neville said this: "Do not waste one moment in regret, for to think feelingly of the mistakes of the past is to reinfect yourself. Turn from appearances and assume the feeling that would be yours were you already the one you wish to be." So when you pay too much attention to the unwanted version of your SP, you do not turn away from appearances as he says here to do. You're doing the opposite, right? You pay very much attention to the appearances, to the conditions of the 3D, to your current circumstances, saying, well, SP is not in the version that I want yet. But what does Neville says here? He says you have to turn away from this. And what do you do instead? You assume the feeling that would be yours if you already had your SP. This is why we go to the end, guys, because God knows what's going to happen somewhere in the middle. It's okay. It's just part of the bridge. It's part of the bridge that leads you to your desire. But you are going to make this bridge longer and longer as you pay attention to your current circumstances, to the current conditions of the 3D. So disregard those conditions. You don't have to deny them. They are what they are. But choose to not pay attention to them and go within and focus on the feeling that would be yours if you already were the person that you want to be, who already has their desire. So, now that we've considered why you most likely have manifested an unwanted version of your SP, let's talk about what to do if what you have now in front of you is that unwanted version of your SP. So number one, you stop reacting to the version that you have right now. No matter what it is, you have to understand that this version belongs to the past, to your past thoughts and beliefs, and whatever you were doing in your mind, that's what's showing up now. So you must stop reacting to it, no matter how bad it is. Just stop reacting to it right now. And number two, you start creating in your mind again. There's nothing you do in the 3D world, nothing to do there. You start creating in your mind the version of your SP that you want. So if you want them to love you, if you want them to tell you all the good things that you want to hear, that's what you do in your mind. Work on your inner conversations. The inner conversations, it's something that we do naturally. We hear ourselves talk to other people and we hear other people talking to us. So have inner conversations with your SP where they are loving towards you and you are loving towards them. But what matters most is what they're telling you. If you want to hear them telling you, I love you, I want you, you're the best thing that has ever happened to me, and so forth and so on. And do these inner conversations all throughout the day. Every time you catch yourself thinking about something neutral or negative about your SP or even something else that has nothing to do with them, start those conscious inner conversations where you hear the version that you want of your SP talking to you. You can use scripting, you can use affirmations as well. But those inner conversations, frankly, to me, they are the most important ones because they naturally come anywhere. We don't naturally affirm, but we naturally have inner conversations with other people in our heads. That's what we do all the time. And most definitely, imagine, right? Go in imagination. And again. Imagination is not only about visualizing. So don't tell me I can't visualize. Well, number one, you most likely can. You just assume that you can't. But let's say it's not your best go-to thing. You don't visualize very well naturally. That's fine. Visualization is only part of imagination, not all of it. You can definitely imagine that you hear something without any visual at all. You can imagine in many different ways. So whatever works best for you, imagine that you are with your SP, that it's already done. It's a done deal. You're already in a relationship with them. So this is what you do, guys, if you have right now a negative and unwanted version of your SP. Number one, you realize that you've done it all. Number two, you do not react anymore, even if you have until now, to that unwanted version. And number three, you create in your mind, using all the tools that are available to you, the version of them that you want. I have some clients right now who have done this, who are doing this and done this very successfully. And finally, after months and months of manifesting a negative version of their SPs, have manifested their ideal version. And yes, in some upcoming videos, I will talk about those success stories. I was asked to share more success stories, but somehow success stories are not necessarily the videos that do best. So anyhow, but sure, I'll share those success stories very soon. Thank you for watching, guys. And again, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Ask any question if you have any. I read all the comments. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye for now.